Alright. So...
Yeah. It's got the hood, so... It look more mysterious.
The steps bent, though.
After a long day of escapades and running around through the city, acquiring a keep, going through all of the paperwork and fine details that require, we come back into the group. The three of you have started walking off towards into the city, looking for something, while Torin has broken off to go and search for
Sun Spears?
Sun Spears.
Outpost of the Sun Spears?
Okay.
Somewhere in Lion's Arch?
Yes.
Okay.
So we'll go ahead and start with you. So roll an investigation check for me.
Wait, not you.
Good call.
So it begins.
Ooh, a 20.
Woo!
Okay.
Alright,
Natural.
for the night.
So just you use your, natural charisma, you go and talk to a few people, you find the right people to talk to, and you look around and you don't actually find a very large chapter of the Sun Spears in the city. It seems like even though the religion was started, 20, 30 years ago, it hasn't quite gotten this far into the continent. You talk to a couple of the people that are, just it's a small chapel.
What continent is this, anyways?
This is Kantha.
Okay.
What's that? Campa?
Campa?
Kantha.
Cantha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Catch.
Wait, what about Canada? That's where I'm
Like, it's just, that's the continent.
from. Okay, sorry.
Or sorry, let me make sure.
Is it the continent?
You could say anything and we would believe you.
Yeah.
It's either Kantha or
Those
Krista.
Guild Wars, so...
Let me.
It has a backstory.
It has a backstory. Let me
You're
get it
right.
right.
What it is, we'll find out.
This is Guild Wars fanfiction, basically.
Isn't most D&D just fanfiction?
Not necessarily.
Tyra. I had it wrong. It's Tyra.
Tyra, okay.
As soon as I said it, I was just like, no, my brain's defaulting to
Well,
what I know
and
best.
I was reading over my thing, and like when you said it, I just got to the very last thing I have written here, which is just raised in the monastery on the Kantha continent, and I was just like, wait.
No, I was just like, nope, that's just the game that I do the most, so I defaulted to it. Okay. So, yeah, so what are you
I
doing?
think I'm just gonna try and find Miriam.
Okay.
Get down,
So,
I stand out.
get to the bottom of why she...
while you're searching, so we come to you guys. What do you guys do?
I'm gonna guess what side of town are we in?
You guys are in the nicer districts. You're in the,
Where am I?
The shady
Obviously, you're in the shanty town.
You're kind
You
of,
took
you're
a
just in
wrong
the
turn.
religious district, like
Okay.
you're where the other chapels are and all that other stuff, the various temples raised for Balthazar and Melandru and all those other things. You're kind of in that area.
Okay.
Let's see. You are in you're in the Menagerie district.
More on my handwriting.
Menagerie.
It's very menagerie-y.
Yeah, my guess is I'm just window shopping right now, but
Okay.
I'm kind of just tagging along. I've had a long day. I'm good.
Okay.
I'm just glad I
Beauregard,
didn't
could you
notice.
please make a perception check for me?
Boy.
Um, 23?
I'd say you notice it. Okay. So,
Plus 5.
Sylvis and Miriam have kind of like they're about 20, 30 feet in front of you. You're very much a people person. You're kind of wanting to get a worldview of everything.
I'll say I'm tagging along, maybe about 10, 15 feet back, eyeballing people in their pockets.
Yeah. So as you do, you kind of you notice somebody like off, not exactly in the alley, but he's kind of got a little bit of the hood up, just kind of like looking at you and motioning you over.
Do I notice anything else on him?
Make a perception check.
He's shaved.
24.
Okay. You're not getting any shady vibes. You're not. You know, he seems very affluent. Like, he's very fine features. You're not noticing anything wrong. He's definitely got some nicer clothes on. You can tell that like this cloak's made of like fine silks and satins, and not just like some common rabble begging for coin.
Sure, we'll slowly approach.
Okay. So you kind of walk over to him, and you let these two continue on their walk. As you come over, you see he comes up to you and he's just like, "So, I hear that you're the new face in town."
Already?
Well, I mean, when someone comes in and drops such great coin on a manor in the menagerie district, word gets around. I mean, obviously, judging by your clothes and your...
Well, this is a small possibility. What's been traveling around about me?
Oh, just a very affluent fellow just came in and purchased an entire keep. I mean, it's unheard of in these days. Who does that?
I would definitely say that I'm a fluent fellow, yes.
But what really caught my eye was, I live down the road from the mansion, and I noticed you have two of those beasts with you.
Excuse me?
What?
Dragonborns.
I thought he's not with us.
No.
He's not.
This was before.
He saw
Oh.
us at. He's a neighbor.
They're quite nice people, yes.
Oh, you have a great sense of humor, I can tell. I mean, I'm sure you know from our type of the coin that we're cut from. We know that they're lesser beings, but do they fight?
You can test your luck.
Not obviously not me, but we do have the fighting pits below the city.
Where and when?
Well, I'll have to talk to the others about maybe getting you an invitation into this, but they look like the strong sort.
Sure. Yeah. You send that invitation to me directly, please. And don't send it to the house.
I will. My manservant will find you.
Thank you. Prefer to keep my business, and I kind of pull up my collar, my own.
Okay. And your name, sir?
Duke. Duke Fiviera.
Make a deception check.
Really hope it goes gonna be like Duke Rockingham.
I mean, that's worse than the others.
Roll.
Wait, what am I doing? Deception here. 10.
10.
It's good. It's like a moderately difficult check.
He kind of looks at you funny, and he's just like, "All right, I understand the use of fake names in this type of work, but I will get it to you, Duke Fiviera.
Don't forget that name.
I'm sure I won't." And he slowly starts to walk away down the alley.
I'd speed back up to my dragon friend and druid companion. Don't say anything. I just catch up.
Okay.
Did we notice him kind of break off?
Roll a perception check with disadvantage.
Yeah, that's not surprising.
I'm honestly thinking.
Can I
paying
challenge
attention.
it to stealth?
It was an 18 and a 3.
Well, with that, you can if you want to, but
15
Yeah.
plus a lot.
Just for
6.
shiggles.
21.
6.
yeah, you guys are completely involved with shopping. You
I
haven't seen
was gonna say, if
I'm
my
not
character is
proficient
anything
in
like I am,
deception.
I would notice.
Yeah, it was
But you're
definitely a little too much. Like, ooh, shiny.
I know, I'm good at stealth, sleight of hand, persuasion, performance, perception, acrobatics. I just missed deception.
Like the public face, yes, you're good, but anything
Yeah.
the shadows were just ugh.
The shopping room at cons.
Dealer shrine.
Dealer shirt.
There you go.
It was just like that. Just
David's been up for too many
It's fine.
hours.
I understand.
So, what are you guys doing?
26.
Ooh, oh god.
Well, have I seen anything interesting?
Make an investigation check.
Have I seen any fat pockets?
Have I seen any books?
Yeah, it's a
Woo! Rolls for everybody!
Yeah.
11.
A whole 11.
11
Oh,
It's 2
added
months.
to what? Anything?
investigation.
Oh,
My bit.
Just 10.
13.
10. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, you find a few bookstores. You're in the good part of town. You see some coin purses.
I forgot. I got a book at some point, didn't
Nothing catches my interest.
Mm.
Which is okay because I feel broke right now.
By this time, you eventually find them. And it's been about 45, 30 minutes of shopping.
I think I just projected a memory onto an episode of Critical Role.
It's fun.
Do I see our other Dragonborn friend reapproaching now?
Yes, you would.
Have I noticed that he's broken off?
When he said, "I'll see you guys later at the mansion,"
Did I hear him?
whatever it
Just-
was.
I'm
Was I
playing a
singing?
very
Roll a-
self-involved person.
Roll another perception check.
Was she singing?
Was I singing?
Throw it in the
Was
good luck
I?
basket.
Did I find a lake to view my own reflection in? I rolled a 2.
You did not give a fuck.
I have not. I don't even care.
It's okay. It's in character.
Yeah. It's not.
Actually,
Yeah.
retconning.
Oh,
Okay.
Here we
On
go.
the way back, as you're walking through some of the back alleys, this is before you meet up with them. You kind of hear as you're walking around the corner, this guy, hey buddy.
I look towards wherever the voice is coming from.
As you turn, you see a darker skinned, very, straight angled face. He's covered in a cloak. He's hobbled almost, and he's just like, oi friend.
Da.